All right, everyone, welcome to Simply Shitcoin. We break down the news from Twitter, the Daily Fail, meme review, software releases, and today, the websites by Plebs. Drop us a like and subscribe. I'm gonna kick it off with the numbers. All right, guys, the numbers.
Dude, you can't show that.
Okay,
that. Our shitcoin doesn't have any stats, man.
We were gonna show the ETH total supply and the circulating supply, but there was none. And I mean, the price really isn't that interesting because it's valued in Bitcoin and it keeps dropping against Bitcoin. So we're not going to show that either. So yeah, there's no price action today. There's no numbers today.
And we apologize.
We got no numbers.
And we apologize for showing Clark Moody's dashboard that shows that Bitcoin could actually have verifiable supply, but we won't do that next time. Anyways,
we won't do that again.
It's time for it.
The Daily Fail. All right, everyone. It's the same fail we've had since we started. Bitcoin is number one. Okay? So the big issue is this, right? All the other shitcoins dance around for all the other spots, but Bitcoin is always number one. We go back to the historical snapshot of 2015 and we see once again Bitcoin is number one and some other shitcoin is right below it. So look, I figured out what we need to do is decouple Bitcoin, right? We need to decouple our shitcoins from Bitcoin. And then what happens is that people don't notice so much that it's really losing value, okay? And they think it's actually going up, right? So what needs to happen is that it just needs to be away from Bitcoin and be compared to other shitcoins. So that's what we figured out. And we almost had that narrative down at the end of 2018, but we lost it because people figured out it was a scam. So
we were close. And
we were close. And you know what? Fucking Bitcoin, man. If it wasn't for Bitcoin, you know, our shitcoin, somebody would notice it.
Yeah. But, you know, oh, man.
Anyways,
Phil, it's time for
the Daily Meme Review.
All right, everybody. The meme for today is brought to us by, we don't know because this is simply shitcoin. Anyways, look, it's shitcoin 1, shitcoin 2, Bitcoin, shitcoin 3, shitcoin 4. Ah, I see what it is. Look, that's when our shitcoins overpass Bitcoin. And, you know, that's like Bitcoin getting older. But, man, but what if people find out about the hash rate? Anyways.
Didn't it just hit an all-time high?
Don't say that. We can't say that stuff. That's, Phil, please, okay? Can't say that stuff here on Simply
The memes don't make sense.
You can't tell the truth, okay? You can't tell the truth on this channel. But for this meme, I'm not going to give it anything. What about you, Phil?
No score. Commendable.
Phenomenal scores.
Serious score. Yeah, absolutely. Phenomenal
scores.
Okay, so look, I mean, look, you know, we've got something where we can't verify the base layer. We've got a test net that's not a test net. You know, we've got pretty much a circus freak show where people think that they can just, you know, build a bunch of apps that everyone needs to buy the tokens for. Nobody even knows why they're holding the tokens at the end of the day because, let's be honest, the service or the technology doesn't require a token to function. So the fuck is that bag there for anyways? You know, it's really well done, but I think I'm going to give it a
phenomenal scores for a horrible meme. Anyways, Phil, it's time for it.
The Daily News, sponsored by Crypto Cloaks.
All right, everybody. So the news for today is, look, you could buy another thing with your favorite shitcoin. Apparently, Australians can now exchange solar energy shitcoins for beer with the blockchain. You know, because blockchains are just horribly, amazingly efficient databases, right? So gotta love
fastest.
Yeah, man. Look, let me read into it. Victoria Bitter has partnered with a blockchain energy trading platform, Shitcoin, to allow customers to earn beer with surplus solar energy.
Wow. Earning beer,
dude.
Winning.
Can you imagine the future?
Look at that.
Where we're gonna need different utility tokens to go everywhere. Everything. Yeah, it's gonna be great.
So good. Can't you just see yourself with like multiple apps on your phone fumbling through? You know, transferring, it's fantastic. Or maybe, you know what, maybe somebody will come up with one app where all the shitcoins can live, and that way I could just spend my time swapping between them to pay all the different people as I try to live a normal life. That sounds like such a great future that everybody wants.
Yes. But before that,
Oh.
we have to figure out how to delete this website. Because, dude, it exposes the truth. I mean, sorry, I didn't say that. But Phil, how do we get rid of this?
I mean, look, people are too focused, right? Like, what are confirmations anyways, right? This isn't an indicator that Bitcoin is somehow the most secure. That doesn't mean that at all. Really, what it means is something else. And I don't know what, but something else.
We'll talk to the marketing team about what we'll tell you guys.
Yeah. The marketing team is going to change the narrative so that we've got something different that sounds a lot better, that makes you happy.
Exactly.
And your happiness and saving the world is what money should be all about.
Yeah, because Bitcoin boils the oceans.
And it's
right.
mean.
Yeah.
There's mean people in Bitcoin. They're toxic, and they give us a hard time.
Yeah.
If we could just scam in peace, everything would, not scam. Market in peace, then everything would be okay.
They keep telling everybody the truth, and we can't have that, right? And man, Phil, not only do we need to delete this website, we need to delete this website too, because it exposes the hash rate. We can't have people knowing that Bitcoin is thermodynamically more secure than any other currency that has ever existed in the human history, right? We can't have that. We can't have that, Phil.
Hash rate is overplayed.
Oh man, look,
completely overplayed. It's not any indicator that this network is the safest network that's ever existed.
But this website reveals too much, man. Like, look. It's like all the shitcoins aren't even close to Bitcoin. Even worse, man. Our shitcoins aren't even moving in hash rate. So their protection, right, against attacks isn't even going up. We can't have people knowing that Bitcoin is consistently going up over time. That's a bad thing.
But see, if we remove Bitcoin, though, if we decouple it, right, and people only compare it to something crappy like fiat, or other shitcoins, then we won't look so bad. And then people will see the value, right?
That's true.
Think about it.
But
right?
How,
see the value in that.
But how do we convince Goldman Sachs, man? Because apparently their clients want to buy Bitcoin, right? They see it right here.
They just don't know.
Goldman is looking at offering a full spectrum of investments in Bitcoin, right? Can't have that. Can't have that. And how do we convince the companies that brought into Michael Saylor's narrative that Bitcoin is the strongest money that has ever existed? How do we convince them? How do we convince Tesla? How do we convince Square? How do we convince MicroStrategy? Man. And Phil, the last thing I want to show you is we got to get rid of this tweet, man. We can't have people knowing that if you hold Bitcoin in the long term, it outperforms every other shitcoin. We can't have people knowing the truth, man. We gotta close in the chart, like you said. So if you show it in a short term enough basis, right? The shitcoin outperforms Bitcoin, right? So that's the only way.
The other thing, look, what nobody understands, right, is that, okay, so look, for like $60,000 or $55,000, you only get one Bitcoin, right? But think of how many hundreds of thousands, if not even millions, of some shitcoin with almost no liquidity, right? And absolutely no development behind it, and no security, no hash rate backing the network. If that thing just goes up, 1 cent, that's huge.
Huge.
It's huge. If
we have to buy Kim.com again.
Yeah.
Tell them to promote our shitcoin.
That's right.
Anyways, Phil, there was a website by Plebs. Why don't you tell everybody about it?
The websites by Plebs. All right, guys, we're giving a shout out to a fellow Bitcoin pleb, and artist, Bitko, Yanoski. He's got a great shop, bitko.cc. He does my personal avatar. He does my fun with Bitcoin, avatar. He does our backgrounds for the show. So we wanted to give him a shout out. Definitely check him out. He's got stickers. He's got posters. He's got flags. If you like that kind of swag like me, I'm a huge sucker for that swag. Yeah, definitely check him out. bitko.cc. The details to that are in the show notes down below.
Absolutely, man. He is one of the best Bitcoin artists. He did
Yep.
the logo for Bitcoin Kindergarten as well, right?
That's right.
He's a homie. He's very well respected in the Bitcoin community. But anyways, guys, 3, 2, 1.
April Fools! Obviously.
Obviously, we try to change it up a little bit. We try to make it a little bit informative. I hope you guys found it valuable. I hope you laughed. Of course, we are simply Bitcoin. We are not simply shitcoin. Obviously, we're terrible at promoting shitcoins, as you've been seeing, right? We were trying. That was Phil and I. That was Phil and I acting. But anyways, guys, if you enjoyed the episode, we will be back to our regular programming format tomorrow, right? Just guys know we only did this once, and only because it was April Fool's. But anyways, guys, if you enjoyed the episode, and if you have any comments, any thoughts on this, because this is new, right? If you liked it, don't forget to comment in the comment section. And if you really liked the episode, don't forget to smash that like button. And if you love Simply Bitcoin, don't forget to subscribe, and we will see you tomorrow for another episode of Simply Bitcoin.